Garrett Blevins here with my third day of week number 2, and again this was practicing low bar form. Uh, I don't know if you can notice from this angle, but I have recently been given a Texas squat bar. My mom heard that the bars in competition were a little stiffer than the ones I use in the gym and offered to get me a bar, and so I'm very thankful for that. It definitely feels a lot different. When I come out of the rack, since it doesn't bend, I've had it rolled down actually on my back a few times, and so I've had to adjust my forward lean to accommodate. You'll notice also that I am squatting in flat shoes. These are the CrossFit Light TRs that Mark Bell produced with Reebok. This is a lot more difficult as far as hip mobility goes, but I still feel that I'm able to hit depth. I'm trying to keep my shin angle much more vertical. I still have a long way to go as far as externally rotating and really being able to sit back into my hamstrings. But I did feel that I think this is my second day really trying this more extreme low bar position, that things were going pretty well. Bar path is straight, except when I come up at the top of the squat and stand up vertically, the bar will travel backwards. And I think that was some of the reason why I had a little bit of the rolling of the bar. Weights are moving a little bit better, and I think I'm getting back to where I need to get to and where I was before as far as strength levels. All this work was beltless, and my working sets I worked up with triples to 3 sets of 3 of 455, then 1 set of 3 with 475, and 1 set of 3 with 495. After this, my quads on the outside of my leg, where the IT band is and all that stuff, was really thrashed after this, and it's because I'm using a wider stance and I'm utilizing a lot of my quad, the area of my quads and my hips further up my legs that I was not used to using, and so it's just a lot different. Also, it feels as though I'm leaning forward, and as far as my perceived body angles, I feel like my torso is coming like parallel to the floor because I'm leaning forward so much more. It's only a slight difference from my form that I've used before, but it really feels a lot different. You'll notice also as I get more and more tired that depth gets cut higher and higher, and so I've got to work on that. One of the other cues that I picked up, I believe it was Blaine Sumner that was talking about it, that kind of had it click in my head, was at the bottom of these types of squats, if you feel like you're stuck, instead of thinking of it as I used to think about it, was pushing my neck back up into the bar to activate my traps and my lower back to help hinge the weight up. I'm actually throwing my elbows forward in the bottom of the lifts, which helps me stay more upright and helps me initiate the squat. And so you'll see with some of these reps, there's really a strong forward motion of my elbows in the bottom of the squat, instead of that straining where my elbows float up back towards the roof. And so that's difficult for me to think about when I'm under the weight, but that's one of the cues that I'm going to be paying attention to moving forward in this new form. It really does feel like starting over. It feels very awkward, especially switching both the back angle bar placement and to flat shoes. I'll probably attempt to use my Olympic shoes as well for some other squatting. I'd like to get to where I'm squatting at least twice a week and doing some high bar and front squat work with the heeled shoes, and so more on that later. I'm also looking to get back into my normal week-to-week cycle of the Cube Kingpin and just supplementing in the bench days of the Cube Predator, which is going fairly well. And as I was thinking about these new forms, both on the deadlift and on the squat, as well as the lessons that I learned from going to Raw Nationals, I was reminded of this proverb that an intelligent heart acquires knowledge, and the ear of the wise seeks knowledge. That those who are going to be intelligent or wise in any aspect of their life, they're going to be seeking out new information, and if they find that they're not proficient in some area, they're not going to make excuses or run away from it. Instead, they're going to accept that they need to grow, and they're going to seek that knowledge. They're going to seek to grow and to learn. And so that's what I'm trying to do now. And you have to eat your humble pie when you come in and try some new things. So that's what I'm doing. Also, I've been pretty busy. I have a lot of master's work going on right now, so the videos are kind of intermittent. I'll try to get as much content out as soon as I can. So appreciate all the support. Hope you all are doing well wherever you're at. Blessings.